Welcome back everybody into another daily recap. Today, what I wanted to do was having a look on Bitcoin, Euro dollar and gold, of course, at what happened during the, especially the main hour of New York session. So I'm going to simulate if I'm going to come into the charts at New York session after having a look at what happened during London session. So, of course, this is gold. And these are my levels. So if I'm coming into New York, towards New York Open, and I'm looking at the chart, yes, it's quite messy. It's not clean trending, but we can see that on the lower time frame, price is indeed making higher highs and higher lows, as you can see, especially the last hour before London and New York Open. As you can see, price made new highs, but we cannot see that there is this 1808.3 that is acting as a sort of resistance. I don't know, we don't know if on the high time frame, we're coming from the high time frame, still is not something relevant. On the left hand side, this one is 1810, so it's not something that is very close on the 1 hour time frame, so it's a very recent resistance area. So we are making these higher lows, but as you can see, price is not clearly trending. If we were on the chart during London hours, then we could have been much easier position, because we would have seen this price making a wedge against these previous highs, breaking and retesting the PPL, and also with this candle would have been a really nice entry. As you can see, I'm referring to this possible entry over here after this candle closed bullish, and with our usual gold even 30 pips. 15 pips is a lot. We can use the 10 pips stop loss. We would have got our 30 pips, but as you can see, it would have taken like 2 hours to get there. So the volume was not really strong, and the price was not as strongly trending as it might be. So let's have a look. Here we're coming towards New York Open. So now I'm not trying to predict and take trades. I'm going I want to have a look and understand the charts. So this one was a price level that created some resistance in the recent past. So we're going to see where New York Open will make his rejections, his reaction. So we're still far away, but we see another rejection from this level. Still 15 minutes, the New York Open, 2 minutes, and we already see that in the last, after this 1, 2, 3, 4 rejection of this level, the price closed and stayed below the PPL. But I mean, it's not a very bearish confluence, very bearish confirmation. The close below these previous lows. What is this? The close below these previous lows, and also with the retest, it's a much nicer and possible entry. And the price already made like 20 pips, which is pretty good. But as you can see, price reacted exactly at this level. So we are still okay. New York Open is here. As you can see, is also confirmed now that the price is indeed reacting and bouncing from this level. So now since our main bias is bullish, for now we saw the trend, we still don't have any confirmation of price trending bearish. We would like to see the price remaining and staying below this level or below here strongly, to break again and retest this level on the bearish side. Otherwise, as we already know, that this very next candle is very strong bullish, we might want to take buys above this level, with the volume of London, of New York, and with further confirmation. Let's see how it goes. If we have clear breaks and retest. Okay, now this is a clear, very strong bullish, strong rejection. So far we don't have a clean retest of these previous highs. And now these candles are showing actually much strength on the bearish side. And this is already a PSA that has been shown to be a strong resistance. If we had a buy stops above here, we would have gone only 10 pips. So that's why I would like to have a manual entry when I see a clean price action above this level. And we're going to see now, we look at the difference in volume compared to the London session. So it's very important. Strong bearish move, but bouncing exactly on the dot from our previous PSA and PPL. Huge pin bar. This is a very huge pin bar that, if taken by itself, can give you some nice trades, I guess. But this is another strong rejection. So I'm not taking this trade because we are in a range and we are still we still have to see strong breaks below this level. Okay, as you can see, the pin bar would have been very strong. What we can see is that the price gave us a very strong breakdown of the level, a retest of this previous PSA, and the very next candle is making a top wick and then going below. This is something that manual entry would not be easy at this stage, but this is still trying to catch at exactly the moment. So we might still have some retest, further retest here before going down again. Otherwise, this is the break and retest, showing giving confirmation of 1, 2 strong rejections at strong PPLs. This one is the first one, this one is the second one, and is a very strong pin bar, as you can see, exactly at a PPL after multiple rejections. So could have been a really nice entry, this pin bar. Let's see now if we can see some further opportunity here at 1804. Okay. Price starts to range, and this is something that I was watching live, and I was watching for price to cleanly, in a much more cleaner way, break below 1803, and I didn't want to place a sell stop here, because look at this strong PSA. So the price could have easily got here, activated my sell stop, and then bounced again. So that's why I didn't place it, and this is exactly what happened. This one would have been confirmed as the really nice entry. And now strong rejection again, but failing to break below the PPL. Now I know that we're going to range a little bit between these two PSAs. Here the price is giving you some chance, some hope that it will move up. Let's see if we have even some confirmation, some cleaner break and retest for price to move up. So far, no. So far, it's still good. Yes, we have a retest. Let's see if we have a candle set up above this level. Now we are already in New York Open, New York Stock Exchange. A lot of volume, but look at this candle. I mean, it's not clean. It's not a clean trend yet. And as you can see, also I mean, for me, this is a it's a range, it's a consolidation period. This level of PSA is not validated anymore. Yes, we are sort of making higher lows, but this is the volume of New York Stock Exchange and is showing a lot of bearish pressure. So something we might take into consideration is looking for sells below this level, below those previous weeks and below the PPL. There you go. Let's see if we also get it. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not anymore a huge fan of pending orders. Let's see if also we can see a candle setup that is showed. The same if we have a stronger candle closes above here, we can take some buys above 1807. But these are 24 pips candles, very, very volatile. You don't really want to enter there. If you had your sell limit, sell stop, it would have been activated. But as you can see, immediately rejected. If you waited for a candle setup, you would have known. You would have waited, and I also was waiting for some candle setup here to take the sell. Let's see if it happens. Strong bearish, bullish. This is a nice reaction. Let's see if we have a candle setup for the bearish side. This is showing us that the bears are more in control. This is a very strong candle. As you can see, one candle, 1, 2, 4, 5, almost engulfing 6 minutes of candles. Let's see if we also have another. I mean, you cannot enter live here. You can, but it's very risky because you can have a drawdown doing the pullback till to there. Really, really difficult to enter, in my opinion. Let's see if we have a stronger candle close below here and a candle setup. As you can see, this one is, of course, was a news, was the, I guess, the PMI, ISM PMI, which came out whipsawy, good, bad. This one was really good. This one was quite good. So it was not a huge. And with this, look at this candle, 1 minute, 50 pips. How do you know where it goes? So absolutely impossible to trade. And then the price is still very huge and with not a clear direction, I would say. We see that the price is bouncing from 1798, which is our PSA from the high time frame, but I mean, it's really, really difficult to find an entry here. Possibly here, this might be an entry. Let's see if we took a manual entry. 15 pips, as you can see, it's very, very risky. We still have a range to go to target those previous highs. The price action is more or less sort of bullish, but I mean, this is not a clear trend. This is trying to catch the move. So I don't even think this is a right move. I mean, yes, we are still live, but look at this. Yes, you also go to take profit, but 30 pips. But look, the pain and how whipsaw is this price action. Would have been still be a profitable trade from here. Okay, let's now see. This is after London close. We might actually see. Now we see a reaction again at the highs. Not even going to the full target over there. And then we see a sort of again after touching this PSA, breaking and retesting below this PPL. Look at this candle here. Very, very good entry. Now even look at the volume, even 10 pips would be enough. Still well above these previous highs with a target of 20 pips, which can be this next PPL. Sorry, but it goes, as you can see, goes to your partial TP, and then you are risk-free. You don't even care anymore. And now we're coming to live price action. This is a nice confirmation. What are the confirmation of this one is that this PSA has been strong. So it's not like it's reacting somewhere like here, somewhere like here. It's reacting at a very specific price point and is closing below here. And furthermore, we have this candle setup, which is absolutely good. So this was gold. Let's have a look at euro dollar, the same time frame. So this is before New York open. Okay, now we have New York open at 2. As you can see, what we can see is that the price is reacting at this level. We don't know anything about this level. We don't know if on the high time frame no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so now we reacted sort of at this PSA, but yeah, more or less this PSA 12,767.5, which is also, yeah, the hourly is 67.5, so is here, as you can see. Here is where we had our previous reaction, but as you can see, this was the PSA. So now, can we say that we are bearish? We still have some road to go for, and we will need a clear break below and retest of this PSA, of these previous lows, in order to have some sort of high probability of price going bearish again, continue bearish, and to validate this. Okay, as you can see, we have the first reaction, we have clean retest, retest on the dot of the level. Very strong bearish move, but this bearish is facing a strong resistance. As you can see, multiple taps of this level, and we are going to crash against it. So in order to validate it as a double bottom, as a rejection, we need something. This thing is that since we are going still bearish, we need to validate by breaking and retesting this level. So of course, I already know that the price, as you can see, gives you a fake out. Now breaks above, and you can either wait for a candle setup or place a buy limit or a manual entry. And as you can see, not really. That's why also sell stops would have been activated and giving you a fake out. But this is the price action. Now I'm waiting for a retest and a candle setup here for a manual entry. So we have the first retest. We have a nice candle. We are a little bit too far from the PPL, but let's see if I give you like 8 pips. It's a lot. And maybe also give you 5 pips. Let's see if it's enough. It's not compared to any area PSA. Even 6 pips maybe would be better, with the target of these, at least these previous highs. Okay, We are not happy, but we don't have any single closure below the level. We have one, but immediately we see a reaction of that. So we see that price now is going above our entry and is staying above our level of entry. Not the cleanest. I mean, we have to remember that this is not gold. This is a currency, so it's much more flat. It's not that volume, not that momentum and volatility as gold or Bitcoin. But it's still going in our direction. This is very good to identify that, yes, we are in, not at the best price possible, because we didn't place a buy stop over here, but we are still in a bullish trend. This is what we want. As you can see, here we already have partials taken at 10 pips. Around here, maybe not even, but even 9 pips, whatever. But of course, you're not going to let the price go to your full stop loss anymore. As you can see, this is why you take partials, and in this case, you will be out at break-even. This is a very strong rejection, a very strong double top, and I mean, you would have been out if you have this full stop loss, but this is why it's very important to take partials, not just wait for the price to go to your target. As you can see, strong move. Now, this is the same currency. We are against the same currency, which is the dollar. And at 4 p.m., we had the same market news. So report. So this is very strong bearish. Let's see if I don't know if it will react exactly like gold did, which was quite messy, then against giving weakness to the dollar. Let's see if it acts the same. A lot of volume for a pair like euro-dollar. Let's see if we have the same price action and close above this PPL. No strong closures. And actually, we see the opposite. We see that the price is validating the bearish side. Now we are breaking. We might even get a retest and going bearish again. We don't have a retest. We have the opposite. We are in a sort of consolidation period, not the best to trade, because there's a lot of volume you want to trade, but you don't know in which direction because the price is very, very volatile. Here, where do you enter? This is a double bottom. Where do you enter sells? Here. Let's see if you entered here. If you entered this candle close, 8 pips, which will be realistically 6 pips of this level. As you can see, it's you're still alive and you are probably even taking partials, but look how volatile the price was. Yes, this is 12 pips. You are well into partial area and running at break-even. And now you are at break-even. As you can see, this one was a very good entry, even entering above after this. Another confirmation of the bearish trend was given you. So this was even another entry, much better because you don't have any drawdown. But even this one will still be a profitable trade. And I guess we are almost at the end. Still bouncing and reacting at this level. PPL acting very strong. Still making higher lows, and we will see if the prices are going to break. But I don't think now there's enough volume. Let's go on Bitcoin. If you're coming from London session, we can see that price made this huge fake out, like 50 pips, 60 pips, and then all the way back for over 100 pips from there. Now is starting to make higher lows, higher highs, but the volume of volatility is not the best. So what now let's see, let's go into New York, open. Okay, what I was looking for was a buy above this level with strong, as you can see, strong bullish trend to go and revisit at least these previous from here, to go and revisit at least 30 pips those levels. I placed a buy stop over there, got activated, and breakout, placed a buy limit, got activated, and then got busted in 15 pips. My stop loss got hit. After that, price bounced from this level, tried again to go above, and yeah, it actually managed to tap that level, which would be those 26 pips. But as you can see, the volume is not clear, the trend is not clear, it's not really the best moment to trade. What you can see is actually the opposite happening. New York Stock Exchange again opens, very bullish candle, tries to break above, but still the very next candle is too strong. Very next candles closing below, look at this candle, and then just melting below the level. Here we might see a break and retest. Let's see if we have a candle setup that we could have taken for sell entry. 1, 2. If we have a clean break and retest below this level, we can validate some bearish side. Not yet. Not yet. Very strong. Let's see if the very next candle makes some tradable opportunity, because here enter would be like having 15 pips that is very, very far away from the PPL. This one might give you the opportunity to get activated with a sell limit. Still no candle set up. And now after this strong candle, I guess there will be none. Price is ranging, and let's see if now we are still in a bearish side. This still might be a nice entry, but we're far away from the PPL again. As you can see, we are also going, price is going in the other direction, bouncing again from that level. Okay, finally manages to break it, to go above the level that we wanted today, to make another attempt here. Would have been 30 pips here, would have been much better here, but I mean, how do you know there's no clean entry? And now price went back and is back at these previous levels. So there you go. No clear trends like we know that the price can do, like it did, as you can see, in the last few days. Also, euro dollar did the same. I mean, when you can have these type of trends where the price is just going above, breaking and retesting, above, breaking and retesting, retesting the same level, then we give you chance to get back, then it's where you want to enter as a trader, not when the price is so messy. It's really messy. It's tempting, but it's way too messy. As you can see, clean break and retest. And gold also on the hourly time frame has not been the best. As you can see in the last hours, look at the price actions. Look at how the candle close. It's very too many large wicks. Look at these hourly candles, and of course on Friday we will have the NFP, so we will have probably some more clean volume again. Okay, guys, this is it. See you next time.